Hi, welcome back to the series video 51 on preventing COVID-19 infection during the current epidemic. In this video, we are going to discuss about the emphasis on boosting immunity with the micronutrients, stress reduction, physical activity, and again, I will emphasize vitamin D. So let's remind ourselves how COVID-19 is spreading. The airborne spread is the commonest way of spreading COVID-19. Therefore, the popular recommendation by most governments to its public to keep the 1 to 2 meter distance between people is misleading. On average, a cough produces in excess of 2,000 respiratory larger droplets, whereas a sneeze can produce more than 30,000 smaller droplets which can spread up to 20 to 30 feet across the air, as they are much lighter and the density is same as the air. So this is what we call is aerosolized airborne spread of diseases. So such droplets are responsible for the most airborne diseases of microbes, including COVID-19, tuberculosis, measles, and a lot of other disorders, communicable diseases. Irrespective of the difference in the amount of virus droplets from the cough or sneezes, these droplets are enough to infect others if they inhale or touch the contaminated surface with the larger droplets, for example. That's the reason for washing hands before touching your face or anywhere. Therefore, irrespective of the location, those who have symptoms and who are coughing, sneezing must use effective face masks to protect others. So as others must also use a face mask when going outside their homes, travel to work, train, buses, or visiting shops and any public places to prevent asthmatic carriers transmitting the virus and to protect themselves. COVID-19 can infect anyone, irrespective of the age, physical health, skin color, health, ethnicity, or geographic location. However, clinical manifestation of the disease is depending on the inherent immunity, which I addressed multiple times, the strength of individual's immune system. Weaker the immune system, more the complication. Thus, we are going to address how you can strengthen your immune system using the natural means, especially micronutrients in this COVID-19 epidemic. So, another thing to note is that these viruses do not thrive in people with strong immunity. So they disappear very quickly when the person has a strong immunity, and the people will be able to get rid of these viruses, including coronaviruses, quickly. So let's look at the importance of having a stronger immune system to being healthy. Having a strong immune system markedly reduces the severity of all respiratory viruses, not only coronaviruses, also influenza and cold. So, in addition, it also reduces complication and most certainly the rate of death. In addition, having the strong immune system also allows the rapid recovery. In fact, within 2 or 3 days, in many patients with a strong immunity from most of the microbial infections. Again, note that age is an independent risk factor for vulnerability for contracting many diseases, not only respiratory diseases, also cancer, heart disease, obesity, and metabolic disorders, so as the deaths are increasing higher the older age group. Older the age, higher the mortality from these disorders, including COVID-19. So it's not surprising that most of the people who are dying are over the age 75, and most of them have a comorbidity, so existing other diseases. In addition, older people have a poor immune system, low serum vitamin D concentration, making them much more vulnerable than younger folks. They are not only at high risk of contracting infection, but also have a higher rate of complication and deaths. Lastly, the males are more frequently affected for COVID-19 than females, which I believe that I touched the reasons behind it, physiological reasons behind it in a different video. Other areas that I'll be address include the importance of consuming micronutrients, including vitamin D, stress reduction, mental and physical relaxation, reasonable physical exercise, and indeed regular meditation. How can we boost our immune system? The immune system can be boosted through many natural ways, such as consumption of healthful and essential micronutrients, good mental and physical health practices, and exposure to sunshine every day. Daily exposure to sunlight in excess of 30 minutes with more than a third of the skin surface exposed, for example, males without the shirt, lying flat will increase the rate of vitamin D synthesis by 3 to 4 fold. So you can reduce the time in the sunshine by lying flat, up or down. But most importantly, one should protect the face and eyes from UV rays. For example, using brimmed hat to cover the face or clothes, and wearing sunglasses is the right thing to do, or any other means you can protect eyes and face. You should do it. Otherwise, the direct exposure to sunlight for a while can damage the facial skin and later develop skin cancers, as well as it can damage to the eyes permanently. The alternative ways of obtaining vitamin D is those who cannot avoid exposed to sunlight, or people living in the northern latitudes, especially during the winter months when there's no sunlight, or even the sunlight does not have any UV rays to generate vitamin D, is through taking oral supplementation with vitamin D, higher doses to boost the immune system. Unfortunately, the diet, as we discussed before, has very little vitamin D. The only two exceptions are the sun-exposed mushroom and fatty fish like mackerel, salmon, etc. Using the above-mentioned measures, one can significantly reduce the chances of developing COVID-19 syndrome and deaths. It's important to note that everybody or anyone can contract the disease. But those who with a good immune system get a milder disease or may not even know that they had the disease. That's the beauty of having good immune system. So let's look at very briefly the role of micronutrient in controlling COVID-19. Vitamin D has a profound effect on the immune system, and it boosts immune activities via multiple pathways. Micronutrient deficiency, especially vitamin D, markedly increases the vulnerability of multiple disorders, not only communicable diseases, but also skeletal and extraskeletal disorders as well as infections. Therefore, in current COVID-19 crisis, it is utmost important to maintain higher vitamin D status as indicated by having serum 25 hydroxyvitamin D concentration above 40 nanograms per mil. This alone can enhance the immune system by more than 70%, which is adequate to protect yourself from COVID complication. Because of having heightened immune system through having the higher blood vitamin D level, is known to reduce all infection, especially the respiratory viruses like corona. This includes COVID-19, of course. However, this must be carried out in conjunction with other recommended measures such as avoiding social gatherings, social distancing, staying at home, unnecessary not loitering, and taking unnecessary risks such as participating in gatherings and parties and etc. In addition, vitamin D having in addition to vitamin D, it's also important to have adequate sleep, mental stability, proper food, and exercise, also to help to maintain the immunity, especially in the old people. We'll discuss the benefits of staying calm and engage in meditation to overcome the stress in the next video. Till then, thank you for participating. Please sign the red button, and this is Professor Sunil Wimalawansa from New Jersey.